2 boys.
1 brain cell.
Shout out to our boy Oz. We're checking out Paddy, McHugh.
Dan O'Halloran.
And I got to say, we heard 2 seconds of the song when I clicked onto it. And what the hell, dude? What are you sending us, man?
We just heard boing, 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 boing.
Like that kind of sound. We were like,
hey, bro, it's the trials and Cape Tribulation.
Looks a little dangerous. Don't try that at home, kids.
Yeah, don't be the bird.
Don't be the bird. That poor little birdie, dude.
Is that a snake? It looks like a snake.
Really?
Might be an
It's
alligator.
clearly a fucking alligator, dude.
Yeah, are you sure? It's not
I'm
a crocodile?
positive. No, it's an alligator. The snout is too short to be a crocodile.
Okay, good.
Nice try, okay? I know my animals, okay? I don't know a whole lot of things, but I know my animals.
Reptiles in this case.
I couldn't tell you that kind of bird because
I
of
was
the
gonna
watercolor.
ask.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that off right now. And the weird hexes, I don't know where the alligator got that, but it's some kind of weird evolutionary pattern.
It's
okay?
It's a turtle gator.
No, it's not. Okay.
A turtle snake alligator.
You are banned.
Okay.
You are banned from talking. I'm taking over. Oz, this is an Oz pick. We appreciate you. Shout out to our Patreons. We're going to jump into this. I've not heard anything from Paddy McHugh. Have you? Nope. I didn't think so either.
I don't think so.
What did I tell you to?
I'm talking anyway.
You're fired. Dude.
You can't
are
shut me
so
up.
Fired, dude. I cannot wait for the Chuckle Show to start so I can just
fire me.
Yeah, dude, for sure. And I'll forever have the brain cell.
For the 4th time at the age of 11, nobody wanted Dan O'Halloran. Well, he got himself into mischief, gangs and fights, and in juvenile detention he spent most of his time. Then at the age of 19, well, he held up a servo. They sentenced him to 14 years up at Lithgow. He was 30 when I met him, now 2 years on parole, renting a flat in Redfern, collecting the dough. Danny was my neighbour, and oft times I'd drink with him. You'd never know the man had turned 21 in prison. And despite his history and the wild look in his eye, Dan was the sort of bloke you'd trust with your life. And nobody knows what happened to Dan O'Halloran except me. And it makes me shiver, but his ghost can be heard screaming along the banks of the Daintree River. Many a time we wasted at the Raglan happy hour, till one day he dragged me down to the bar at the Cauliflower. He put 100 on the counter, he said, "Paddy, drink it down, 'cause come next Friday, well, I'll be skipping town." Well, I pressed him for the details, but he never told me why. We just toasted our friendship and we said our goodbyes. 1 week later, this biker comes round, bashing on doors, wondering where Dan can be found. Well, I'd been seen drinking with him, so he gets all up in my face, Tell him Dan was just my neighbor, and I ain't seen him around the place. He told me Dan had pulled a knife and he'd ripped the wrong people off. And if I see the mongrel bastard, tell him he'll be lucky if he gets shot. And nobody knows what happened to Dan O'Halloran except me. And it makes me shiver, but his ghost can be heard screaming along the banks of the Daintree River. One year later, well, I got a letter postmarked from Queensland. Dan had never been better. He'd been 9 months out at sea on a Cape York fishing boat. He'd saved up all his money and he was headed for the coast. Said he'd had enough of running, so he set up in Port Douglas. Life was beer, sun and women, selling pills to the tourists. Happy out the Raglan, back in Redfern drinking, I overheard a voice say, do you remember that dog O'Halloran? Well, we found the bastard living up north in Port Douglas. My ears pricked up and I swiveled round to face these two bikers. Well, the both of them chuckled and one said through a smile, tied him up and left him by the river to the saltwater crocodile. And nobody knows what happened to Dan O'Halloran except me. And it makes me shiver. He was beaten, left to be eaten by the crocs on the banks of the Daintree River. He was tied up and left to be eaten by the crocs on the banks of the Daintree River. He was beaten, left to be eaten by the crocs along the banks of the Daintree River.
Oh.
Crocodile. Croc.
Listen, the song is about a crocodile, but that's a fucking alligator. Okay? They got it confused. They messed up their own world building. Embarrassing. Oh, shoot. So this is an interesting one because I liked the story. Mm-hmm. However, it's a little long, and damn it, did it not really have any ups and downs and made me zone out hard, unfortunately.
I agree with that.
It wasn't like I was really opposed to the sound or anything. It was just like the lack of ups and downs. It just really was just like, trotted along.
It had a soothing element to it.
Yeah, I was like...
But that was perfect for like 4 minutes. Anything more than that, it's just like,
right.
All right. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Getting tired.
Kind of had some of that folksy element to it, but just, there just wasn't enough spice. And then the old, whatever kind of pipe that thing is.
Yeah, I want to know.
I can picture it. I can
but...
picture it 100%. I don't know what it's called.
Me neither.
But interesting usage. It really didn't add much to it added culture. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm. It didn't really add a whole lot of rhythm or anything to it.
No.
Just, what the fuck? Who's going first here rating-wise, Chuckles?
You are.
I think I am going to go with a 5.4. No playlist. Not mad at it. It's one of those things that I feel like if I was live seeing this from a person, I would like it more because it just kind of has like that story building aspect. But in casual listening, I don't think I would be listening to this. Yeah. And like I said, I just feel like there's not up and downs in a 6-minute song for me to.
Yeah, I really love the vibe that Paddy laid out, though. Mm-hmm. Sure. That being said, I'm going with a 5.6. Also, no playlist.
Okay.
But I love that vibe. If he's got shorter songs, I'm definitely interested in hearing them.
Yeah, I like his accent as well. It was funny because I see it says Australian right here. But honestly, I actually thought it had more of an like Irish or kind of
More English.
English. Yeah, somewhere in that area. Yeah, regardless, shout out to our boy Oz for the pick. We appreciate you as always, and please do us a solid. If you are a fan of Paddy, make sure you go over support them. You can. I don't see any merch or anything connected to the actual website, which is fine. Just go take a look. You can, if you can't find any other ways to support them, like Chuck always says, easiest way to do it is to share it with your friends.
Yeah. Music is love. Spread the love.
I was gonna say he had some kind of cheesy line with it. I couldn't remember it. Thank you, buddy. We need a little cheese.
Sometimes.
I'm a cheese
Really,
fan.
really flavor this one up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree.
We're singing about crocodiles, but there's an alligator on the cover.
I thought you flipped that for a second, so I was really like, in my head, I was like,
didn't.
did that motherfucker just call this crocodile and said we were singing about an alligator because I'm going to fucking lose it?
I played good boy here. You just assumed the worst in me.
For once.
I don't know why
Okay,
you
devil's
assume the worst
advocate.
in me.
Okay, all right.
I'm such a nice guy.
Okay, I'm done with your shit. Guys, this has been Two Boys.
This has been One Brain Cell.
Shout out again to our boy Oz. We appreciate you. Until next time, Tulu.
Peace.